Assalamualaikum, selamat sejahtera. We are from Group 1. We'll presenting about solid waste management in Majlis Bandaraya Johorbahru Mbjb. My name is Haika Fikri, S71084. I will present the introduction of the solid waste management in Johor. The introduction of this report is solid waste management in Johor, a growing concern due to rapid urbanization, industrial activity and population growth, especially in busy areas like city centers, industrial zones. This report analyzed waste generation over the past 3 years, covering various types such as organic, plastic, paper, metals, glass and hazardous waste. Using a mass balance approach, it tracks the flow of waste from generation disposal, highlighting system weakness and recovery potential. Aligned with the standards, the report supports the development of more efficient sustainable system and encourage a shift towards a circular economy in line with the 12 Malaysian Plan and UN Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, my fellow comrades will continue about this presentation about report in Johor. Thank you.
The selected sampling area is Johorbahru, capital of Johor, located in southern peninsula Malaysia. It borders Singapore via the Johor-Singapore Causeway. Johorbahru has grown rapidly with 800,000 people in 2022, include residential, industrial and commercial areas. The city faced serious challenges in managing to municipal solid waste due to urban growth and high population density. Johorbahru was selected for 3 main reasons: data available, Mbjb and SW Corp provide accessible waste data, waste diversity, waste come from home, business, institution and market, study relevant, the city setting and focus on organic waste fit our study objective. Sampling cover several land use type: residential, food scrap and packaging, commercial mixed waste from shop and eateries, institution paper and food waste from school and clinic, public space, light but variable waste from park and event.
For this study, we focused on data collected between the years 2020 and 2022. The information was sourced from SW Corps Johor and the Ministry of Housing and Local Government or KPKT. The purpose of using this data is to compare waste trend across the years and to support a mass balance analysis, which is important for effective planning in solid waste management.
Assalamualaikum. So I will start with a quick overview of our sampling methodology. This study was conducted over 3 years from 2020 to 2022 to capture consistent, seasonal and event pandemic-related waste trends. We followed the Malaysia Standard 2012, which gave us a structured approach to sampling municipal solid waste. The main goal was to represent waste generation across different land use sectors in Johorbahru, like residential, commercial and public areas. All the data collected was used to support a mass balance analysis, which helped track waste from the source right through to disposal. By applying this standard and structured method, we ensure that the data was accurate, reliable and useful for long-term planning. To reflect the city's diversity, we divided Johorbahru into 4 zones: residential, commercial, institutional and recreational. We selected sampling points using both random and targeted technique to ensure balanced coverage. At each site, monthly audits were done using digital scales. Waste was manually sorted into 15 categories like food waste, plastic, paper and hazardous items. This gave us a detailed breakdown of the waste composition. To make sure our numbers were reliable, we compared our field data with report from SW Corp Johor, Mbjb collection, logs and Silong landfill receipt. This helped validate our finding and improve overall data consistency. We carry out monthly sampling for 3 years to detect seasonal trend and change during events like COVID-19. This consistent schedule gave us a clear picture of long-term waste pattern. A mass balance approach was used to track waste flow from generation through transfer station to final disposal. This helped us measure how much was recycled, composted, or sent to landfill. To maintain quality field, staff were trained, equipment was calibrated quarterly, and 10% of audit were randomly checked. Any data issues were resolved through reconciliation meeting, ensuring our results were both credible and transparent. I'll now pass it over to the next presenter for the following session. Thank you.
Now I will be to present about solid waste in Johor for the data and result. Waste generation trends. 2020 to 2022 population growth increased from 1,010,000 in 2020 to 1,045,000 2022. Per capita waste generation rose slightly from 1.40 kg per day in 2020 to 1.16 kg day in 2022. Total waste generate increased from 1,151 tons per day 2020 to 1,212 tons per day in 2022. This shows a consistent yearly increase in both population and waste generation, indicating growing pressure on waste management system. Next, mass balance analysis in 2022. Total waste generate 1,212 tons per day. Recycling and recovery 316 tons per day in 30% recycle, 20 tons per day in 1.7% diverted to composting and food bank efforts. As discharge waste 832 tons per day in 68.3% sent to transfer station. Of this, 822 tons per day in 67.8% end up in sanitary landfill, Ceylon LF. Only 0.8% is lost in the process evaporation ETs. Conclusion: despite recycling efforts, over 2/3 of waste is landfill.
3. Waste composition 2022. Top 3 waste component. Food waste 40%, equal to 485 tons per day. Plastics 22%, equal to 267 tons per day. After that, paper and cardboard 11%, equal to 133 tons per day. Observation: organic and recyclable material dominate the waste stream, showing significant potential for further composting and recycling. Food waste is the largest contributor, suggesting the need for better food management or composting programs.
Next, my name is Fahri Mezat bin Achil Ali. My focus is problem identification. During this period, Johorbahru generated between 1,500 to 1,800 tons of solid waste daily. However, the recycling rate remained low, below 10%. There was heavy reliance on landfilling, poor segregation at source, and a rise in illegal dumping and open burning, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Next is operational challenge. Key challenge included limited waste recovery facilities, outdated collection equipment, and the Silong landfill nearing full capacity. COVID-19 lockdowns disrupted waste collection service, while a shortage of trained workers and poor compliance with waste separation policies further worsen the situation. Then, environmental and social impacts. Poor waste management led to leachate pollution, methane gas emission, and open burning, which contribute to air pollution. On the social side, communities near landfills experience foul odors, health concerns, and reduced property values. Informal recyclers also struggle economically due to limited access to recyclables. And the last is regulatory and community issues. Johor has not adopted Act 972, which limits federal support and creates inconsistent enforcement across local council. Despite 3 awareness campaign, public participation in recycling remained low, and there was a lack of trust between the community and local authorities. Thank you.
So for discussion part, we found that waste in JB got worse from 2020 to 2022. As the city kept growing and lifestyle changed, waste increased every day. Because of that, most of the waste was organic, followed by plastic and paper. However, the recycling rate stayed low, below 10%, which is way under the national target. As a result, most of the waste still end up in landfill, especially at Selong. On top of that, COVID-19 made things worse. There was more household waste and collection service were disrupted. And another issue is that Johor didn't involve Act 672, which reduced support from the federal level and made enforcement weaker. To solve this, JB needs better recycling and compositing facilities and stronger waste separation at the source. It's also important to support informal recyclers who play a big role in reduce waste. In the long run, JB should aim for a circular economy to reduce landfill use and build a more sustainable future. So that's all for discussion part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I will tell you the real story about solid waste management in Johorbahru. In conclusion, solid waste management in Johorbahru between 2037 and 2022 faced challenge due to rapid urban growth and change lifestyle. Daily waste increased from 1,151 to 1,332 tons, with food waste being the largest share. Recycling rates are still low, below 10%, and most waste end up in landfill, causing environmental and health problems. Operation issue and staff shortage also affect collection service. Johorbahru has yet to fully enforce the Solid Waste Management Act 2007, limiting process and community engagement. We recommend formally adopting the Act, improving recycling and composting facility, encourage waste segregation at home, and recognizing informal waste work. With this action, Johorbahru can become a leader in sustainability waste management in Malaysia. Thank you.